Good evening and welcome back to Bandung News. I'm Sarah Salama bringing you the latest updates. Our top headline for today is about roadblocks to gender equality remain in Indonesian schools. Despite Indonesia's effort to reform and promote gender equality, regional patriarchal norms continue to obstruct the progress. While girls outperform boys in literacy and other areas at the national level, regional disparities persist, particularly in conservative and remote areas. Local governance autonomy and social norms often resist national objectives, complicating efforts to close the gender gap. Despite consistent national efforts to close the gender gap in the Indonesian education system, pervasive patriarchal views, especially in more conservative regions, continue to contribute to girls' disadvantage in schools. The autonomy and isolation of particular regions complicate efforts to implement reforms at the local level. In political aspect, Indonesia has implemented gender quotas for political parties when nominating parliamentary candidates and overhauled the way the legal system handles sexual assault. Despite these continued efforts, the UN's Committee on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women's 2021 periodic report suggests that the country still falls short of its gender equality targets under international law. At an aggregated level, Indonesia seems to perform well in advancing the status of women in education. Despite falling 13 places on the 2024 World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Index from the previous year, Indonesia maintains a gender parity score of 0.97 in secondary and tertiary education. Indonesian girls outperform their male peers in literacy, science, and mathematics by a significantly wider margin than is seen globally. But a deeper analysis reveals underlying challenges such as the stark regional gender disparities in education. For example, in Probolinggo Regency, East Java, the percentage of boys enrolled in schools is about 150% that of girls. Girls in poorer regional areas are also more likely to be out of school. Diverse cultural context across Indonesia contributes to uneven progression towards gender parity in education. Indonesia is among the top 10 countries with the highest incidence of child marriage globally, with prevalence remaining high in regions like West Sulawesi and the Riau Islands. While girls can stay in school after child marriage or pregnancy in Indonesia, early departure is common, and legal misconceptions lead many parents to believe that child brides are barred from schooling. Meanwhile, girls who do remain in school face barriers to classroom participation. While boys are more at risk of physical bullying, young girls are more likely to experience sexual and emotional violence. Given the many factors threatening gender parity in education, several solutions could mitigate these inequalities. Addressing deep-rooted gender stereotypes may be key to promoting the importance of education to young girls and their families. That wraps up our broadcast for today. Thank you for joining us on Bandung News. Stay informed and stay safe. I'm Sarah Salama, wishing you a pleasant evening. See you next time.